So guys, this is a new job site, same ranch, new job site. Kind of walk you through what we're gonna do. We already got the scissor lift. The guys are cutting up some columns over there. We're basically gonna be tying off from this existing building. Let me see if I can point out. Lean-to, just like that, coming down this way. We got a retaining wall up here that's got all of our plates already. See if we can set up the time lapse and we'll get that for you. So yeah, we'll try to walk you through that as best we can. The guys are going ahead and cutting up over here. We got some of the I-beams there laying on the ground already. I believe the span's like 32 feet, something like that. We actually did the concrete ourselves. We just didn't get that on video. So we were able to place all of our anchor plates wherever we wanted them. So makes it pretty convenient whenever you do everything. You don't have to worry about other contractors messing things up. And yeah, it's convenient. I started giving them hell about the tips, and they complained for weeks that I needed to get new tips, and I get some tips, and guess what? They don't even use them. So now that I bring it up, he's gonna use the tip. So who's at fault for not putting the new tips on that y'all complained for weeks about?
Well, I like George's.
You wanna blame George?
Yeah, I'm the lead welder. So
lead welder, that's right.
Straight out of college.
I mean, he gave himself that title. I just call him Minion 1. He's actually one of our oldest minions. Thing 1, thing 2. Y'all get to play with fire all day. You know that's a propane tip, right?
If he knew.
Lead welder should know that.
No, it's not.
I know it's not. I bought it. Columns up. Now what we need to do, since they want to keep the same pitch, we have to figure out what it is. And I believe it's a 2-on-12. We're just going to double check. We're going to get some numbers with the transit and basically find out how much of a rise we have every foot, and that'll give us our pitch. That way we know exactly where to cut those, so it's one continuous roof. Now what they're doing, they're going to go ahead and remove some of this sheeting, so we have our attach point. You can see here, these are the beams that we're going to be attaching to. These right here. So we're just gonna take them off, and then we'll replace them with the cutouts in place. Make it easier instead of burning tin or paint. So that's what they're gonna do right now. Boop. 1/2 inches for 19.4 divided by 10.5 inches. 1.8, so it's basically a 2-on-12 pitch. Yeah, it rises up 2 inches every foot. What'd you get, Adam? 4? So the deal is, if somebody tosses you something and you catch it, you have to shotgun it. And we've gotten him twice. No, this is your first time today. This is your first time today, right? We typically get about 2 or 3 a day. Most of the time it's alcohol beverages, but we'll suffer with the tea. Oh, do that? What do you know? Hard on it. If you toss it to somebody, they don't catch it, and it busts, whoever tossed it has to drink it. Toss it. Drink. Yeah! You got it. Hurry up. Hurry up. It's all dirty. That's all right. Doesn't matter. Spilling it. Let's go. Let's go. I was like, drink.
Oh, that's a big knife, bro.
That's a big move.
Not even opening. You didn't even pop it.
Go to court. It's already popped.
Hey, take it to court. Guys.
So what we did is we came through and put all these clips on. These are purlin clips. Basically gives us our mark, and it gives us something to weld to. When you put purlin directly on the I-beam, there's not a lot of weld surface. So when you add these, you actually get a lot more weld surface around the purlin itself. Makes it a lot more stable. And basically you can see we got a few here and they're spaced out evenly. So whenever we're ready to put the purlin on, these are up, we know where it goes, and all we got to do is just weld it. Now we can start sheeting the top. Next step, before we sheet that, is to put some more purlins up so we can bring the sidewalls down. Now they're only going to come down about 2 feet, and that's just to keep the sunlight out. You know, a little bit of side rain, it'll keep that out, and it'll give the building more character. So we're going to get the purlins, put those up, and then we can start sheeting everything.
How are you gonna mark it?
Nope, it's not going to mark.
Are you gonna use a rock?
I was gonna use a rock.
Very stupid.
Now we're getting set up so we can start getting the sheet metal up top. It's kind of tricky. They're being 30-foot long pieces. You got to pick them up evenly. You don't, and you can take a chance of them cracking. These are actually 26 gauge R panel. On most of our metal buildings, we use R panel. You know, in different applications, you can use different tin, but the best bang for your buck is going to be the R panel when it comes to sheeting a metal building. So we're going to get these up and we're going to start screwing them down. Then we can move on to the pony walls. Okay, so we got 2 up so far. There's about, I want to say 26 that go all the way down. So let's see if we can get that done before the rain hits. Everything we do here is professional. Nothing out of ordinary or safety. Hard hats, glasses, harnesses.
Pipe structure?
Or
They're gonna use it, I don't know. Well, go talk to them.
why do I have to go talk to them?
I don't know.
They want the pipe stretcher.
Yes. They said just to hand it to me and I'll take it to them. What the fuck is that? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The other one's down at the cargo trailer. I don't want to walk over there.
Well, you're not gonna walk, you take the truck.
This and this?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, nice catch.
Hey, if you can bring another one, it's better for both sides.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're adding this pony wall to the existing, to the garage extension. And pretty much all it is coming down 3 feet from the high end. And I guess the reason for it being is that it's gonna give it extra shade after it's already done. And the next thing you're gonna do, I guess, is see me weld it out.
Okay guys, so as you can see, we got all the tin up, it's trimmed, we got the eave trim put on, all the screws are done. We are missing some rake trim. That'll come in, I believe, in a couple weeks. It was kind of a special order deal, so really nothing we can do about that. So yeah, we ended up coming about 3 foot down. We didn't do one side just because they do have some top rack trucks that come through and they're pretty tall, so they didn't want to clip nothing. So we left this side open. The other side's got the wall, but not this side. We are going to trim it, and that's about all we can do on this side. So just wanted to say thanks guys for liking, subscribing, watching the videos. Try to stay tuned every week for a new video. We're going to try to get one posted. I believe every Thursday is what we're shooting for. Again, like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram. It'll really help out and help keep these videos going, guys. So thank you. Have a happy Christmas.